Alrighty guys, what is going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream, my friends. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a great weekend out there. Glad to have y'all here for another live stream. Got a pretty crazy day ahead of us today. I should really say for tonight, because we're going to be seeing the threat for tornadoes, flooding, all kinds of problems here. But anyways, let's go ahead and see who we have here for today before we dive on into it. I'm going to go ahead and say a hello to Azur. We have Mary, we have Legacy, we have Bill, we have Sophia, we have Anthony, we have ourselves Tabletop, we have Marby, we have, let's see here, Legacy. Let's see, who else is hanging out with us? We have ourselves, let's see, Flaky, we have Huld, we have Tammy. Let's see here, we have Minions, we have Ty, Jonathan. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. Glad to have y'all here for another weather update, my friend. So right now, I want to go ahead and address this. This is currently what's happening right now. Here's Florida's radar at the current moment. Now, what's really interesting and what I really want to point out here, I'm not sure if this is a glitch per se, but we tracked the last radar frame, the last MEDAR data frame here, and apparently we're seeing some winds over 70 knots out there. Across portions of western Bahamas, just off the coast of Miami. Also, there's some out there by the Tampa Bay. Now, honestly, I don't trust this, to be honest with you, considering all the other little barbs here show, you know, more of the 20, 30 knot range for the most part. Like the Keys, like these little stations out by the Keys showing like 20, 30 knots. That I actually believe, but I'm not too sure if these are correct. These ones that are showing well over 70 knots, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, what's up, T2014? Let's see here. What's up, Roadster Jim? Let's see. Hello, Andrew from Puerto Rico. Lots of rain. Yeah, a lot of rain here in Florida too. Currently, I'm actually getting a little break. I'm in this little dry spot right here, so I'm getting a little bit of a break here for precipitation. But that's not going to last much longer. Let's see here. Flicky says, the rain is kind of, ruining the chance of heating, so the storm might struggle to produce tornadoes. Honestly, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Tropical systems or subtropical, this type of system would influence differently. I still think there will be that tornado threat. I do. It's going to mostly be a nighttime event. Let's see here. Tabletop, dude, coming with a $2 super chat, man. Thank you so much. Saying thoughts on tornado threat for Wilmington tomorrow. So, for you, my friend, we are looking at a 2% chance here for tornadoes. We're going to hop on. Actually, we're going to go to the SPC real quickly. Whenever it comes to tomorrow's threat, my friend, you do have a slight risk now, but that's just for, damaging wind gusts. Some gusts could get over 60 miles per hour potentially tomorrow. The tornado threat is a 2% chance, as, we were kind of expecting. They did include a 2% chance for eastern Florida, too, for tomorrow. You see eastern, North, and South Carolina. Got to look out there for that. No hail. And of course, today's threat, we pretty much have a slight risk across the entire peninsula for the most part. Really large 5% chance for tornadoes in some pretty populated areas out there like Orlando, Tampa, Miami, Jacksonville, a lot of pretty populated areas here inside this tornado threat here for today, later for tonight. Unfortunately, like I was talking about, tonight's tornado threat, or the tornado threat for today, I should say, is going to be at nighttime, which definitely makes that a little bit more risky, a little bit more impactful, because you can't see tornadoes. It's gonna be too dark outside, not to mention it's gonna be raining a lot, so it's gonna be hard to see anything. So that's all I gotta say really, is if you guys are in a tornado warning later today, just make sure that you take action and don't ignore the warnings. They're there for a reason, and they are there to help you be protected, and to help you be safe out there. So if you do get a tornado warning for your area later, make sure that you do take action, especially if you have a no weather radio. If you have a weather radio, turn it on alert mode tonight, so that way, say, because a lot of people are going to be asleep when the main event's kicking off. It's going to be really early tomorrow, late tonight, really early tomorrow for the main tornado event here. So what's going to be happening is, obviously, tornadoes at nighttime. You're going to make sure you want to have a way to receive those warnings. That's what I got to say there. Let's see here. Watching for family near Tampa. Can't chat long, but stay safe, everyone. Thanks, Andrew. No problem, Bug. Glad to have you here. Let's see here. Tabletop says, do I think the tornado chance will rise tomorrow? So, yeah, you asked me that question when we started the stream, and I said no. I think it'll stay 2%. How bad is this going to be, Andrew? I have a friend who lives in Cape Coral, Florida. How bad is it going to be down there? So, let's see here. Cape Coral, Florida. This is, let's see here. So, okay, so yeah, they're kind of in the 5% zone as well. So tornadoes, specifically for their location, obviously it's very low that they'll get a tornado, but within 25 miles of their location, there's a 5% chance a tornado could drop somewhere in that line. So, should keep an eye out there for it. So 5% chance for tornadoes out there. So, got to keep an eye on it. Still definitely worth keeping an eye on it for sure. Also, yeah, another thing we got to look out there for, the coastal areas is, some pretty strong winds out there, and it's going to be kind of a thing here. So we'll make sure to, keep an eye out there for those regions as well. Like I said, just be careful. Once again, the main threat, honestly, is a lot of rainfall too. There's a lot of rainfall, a lot of strong winds and stuff like that. Let's see here. Thank you. No problem. Let's see here. Tammy says, just overall for any weather event, are tornadoes more likely at night? For this event, they are more likely at night. Yeah, for this event specifically, the event is going to be happening late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Let's see. Let's see. Why is the tornado threat today higher? Today higher than tomorrow. So the instability, the available energy for those thunderstorms, and for tornadic cells to form runs low, which basically allows for more of the activity to happen here today. Let me actually show you what I'm talking about. You might know what I'm already talking about. If not, so what's happening here is basically. All of this energy, you can see all this thunderstorm juice, which is, like I said, four tornadic cells to pop off. You need energy in the atmosphere. And you can see as we work our way up here towards those regions, it's actually kind of capped out for one. And actually there's not much of hardly instability even being there according to this model. So it's a lot more unknown as well for the most part. But yeah. Let's see. Fort Smith, let's see, 72941. Let's see here, 72941. Yeah, it's Arkansas. Yeah, we're not getting this storm here. Let's see here, 32909, 32909 for Palm Bay, Florida. Yeah, so yeah, you're getting a bit of heavy precipitation right now, and which will obviously continue for the next several hours. We're going to be getting a lot of rainfall out there, and the models and the overall weather predictions in this forecast here suggests that we could see quite a bit of rainfall, actually, right around 3 inches, being a good possibility. So we'll have to definitely be looking out there for that. Regarding the rainfall, the flooding potential, I think, is the greatest concern. Obviously, you're in a 5% tornado threat, which gives you a chance for a couple isolated tornadoes. Also, water spouts out there by the coastal areas. Watch out for that as well. Let's see here. Marlon says, hi, thank you. Can you tell me how likely Hollywood, Florida is to receive a tornado? So, let's see here. Hollywood, Florida. So, yeah, you're in a 5% chance. So, basically, within 25 miles of you. So, imagine yourself in a 25 mile by 25 mile square box. There's a 5% chance a tornado will drop somewhere in that box. So, odds are not really in your favor, but like I said, it's, tornadoes will likely happen somewhere in Florida today. Let's see. Hello from Ohio. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Polygon says hello. What's up? What's up, Pilot? Hope you're doing good, man. Let's see. Tempest 33860. Let's see here. All right, 33860. Mulberry, yep. So 5% chance as well. So same thing for you, my friend. You're pretty close to where I'm at, like we were talking about here. So yeah, 5% chance for tornadoes here still. We're talking about 3 inches of rainfall. 3 inches of rainfall expected. So good amount for sure. So we'll definitely be on the lookout there for that. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and work your way over here, guys, to the models again. I do want to pull up the future radar to kind of show you guys what's going on here. So whenever it comes to it here, we're going to drop to 18 Zulu, with this model. So like I said, we're going to see a lot of heavy rainfall, and, that tornadic activity really isn't going to start until pretty much later on. I mean, it's not expected to really start to kick off until like tonight, like right around midnight, if not after midnight, as that low pressure system really strengthens. I mean, right now, at the current moment, this low pressure system here, let's see, we're receiving 1,011 millibars here. So we're talking, just under 1,010 to around 1,008, right around 1,008 millibars is where the low is right now, it looks like. Let me pull up the meso analysis just to make sure on that. Yep, a little lower in the core, a little lower than that, but that central low is, just off the coast of Florida here. But back down later in the models. From what we were looking at out there, we are seeing that low rapidly develop down into the 900 millibar zone. And as it works its way up, it's even going to drop possibly into the 980s, which is pretty crazy. So we'll have to definitely be looking out there for that. But yeah, so as we approach later this evening, that overall storm is going to be strengthening out there. It's going to be picking up some energy, and then we're going to start to see some nasty storms roll through early tomorrow morning, late tonight. So that tornado threat, like I was mentioning, is going to happen at nighttime, which is going to make things a little bit more dangerous. But yeah, so that is definitely something we need to look out there for. Let's see. Holy cow, that's a lot of zip codes. We'll get to a couple here and there. Like I said, we can't spend this whole live stream on zip codes, but I'll try my best to get to as many as possible. Chris says, let's see, question, you use the 25-mile range for tornadoes, but isn't it much larger area in the 5% range? So technically all of that area tornado prone within the 5%. So yeah, so basically the way it works, like I was saying, no matter what color you're in, like for example, here's the green, this is a 2% chance for tornadoes. So 25 miles, 25 miles by 25 miles that makes up that area would be a 2% chance overall. And like I said, of course, and the same thing for the 5% chance. If there's a 25 mile by 25 mile box, 5% chance a tornado will drop in that box there. Let's see here. Jacob, 34472. Let's see, 34472. Ocala, gotcha. So yeah, Ocala is in the 5% tornado chance. Like I said, back with the rainfall, you know what? The models, the weather prediction center forecast has Ocala getting around 4 inches of rainfall. So a lot of rain for sure. Definitely is a lot of rainfall. Let's see here. ZL 33991. Let's see here. 33991 across portions of Cape Coral. Yeah, we already did this area here, but I guess you weren't here to look at that. So yeah, we have a 5% chance for tornadoes out here. So a couple tornadoes can't be ruled out here later tonight. So make sure you're aware for that. Rainfall, around 2 inches is in the forecast here for you, my friend. And of course, some pretty windy conditions could be expected. Because basically, like I said, what we're having right now is this low pressure system is basically just strengthening, as it approaches Florida here. So, I mean, right now, like we were talking about, that low pressure system is right around 1,008 millibars. I mean, it's going to drop down to, 1,000, maybe up in the upper 990s, which that's going to be dropping quite a bit in the next, in the next several hours here. Let's see. But anyways, John, let's see, 34113. Let's see, 34113 across. Let's see, Florida, Naples. Yep, 5% chance for you, my friend, as well. Yeah, pretty much same criteria here. Rainfall about 2 inches. About 2 inches. Yeah, not too much of a difference out there. Let's see. Will this have any snow with it, says Sophia. That's actually an interesting question. So, according, the models the last couple days, when we were looking at them, they did support a bit of snowfall on the system. More in terms of lake effect snow as that cooler air backs in from the backside. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of rain for the most part, but a little bit of snow across, like, the Ohio Valley cannot be ruled out. We're talking, like, Ohio. We're talking, like, West Virginia. Portions of Pennsylvania, New York, Michigan. I mean, maybe a few snow showers in Indiana could not be ruled out either, but it looks like a little bit of snow could be possible. Still a little unknown of what exactly, how much exactly, I should say, but let's see here. What time am I going live tonight? I'm not sure, Tabletop, not sure. I'm going to try to get a nap in before we go live tonight because, obviously, I want to make sure I'm energized for this for the stream tonight because it's probably gonna be a long one. Let's see, North Carolina 28409. Let's see, we're gonna hop back over here. 28409, Wilmington. Yeah, so Wilmington is in a 2% tornado threat here for tomorrow. Tomorrow's your main concern. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. So, look out there for Wilmington tomorrow. Keep an eye out there for it. Coastal flooding will be likely too. I mean, considering the how strong those winds are going to be pushing against the shore. I mean, for example, if I was to hop you guys back over here to the winds here, later on down in time, I mean, you can literally see how these winds are going to be aiming directly at that area. So that's going to be allowing for a lot of that water to be pushing more inland, allowing for some coastal flooding and stuff like that to occur. Let's see. I'm visiting my parents here in Naples. Got the weather radio ready for tonight. Good. Glad to hear that, John. Glad to see that you're preparing for it. Hauled 32068. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see, 32068, gotcha, Middleburg. Holy cow, you're right on the edge. Yeah, you're look at that. You're right on the 5% and the 2% line, so you're kind of in between. Look out for it. I can't. Obviously, the odds of you getting a tornado is extremely low, even lower than the actual percentage here. But like I said, that takes place in the 25-mile box of you, so. The odds of you specifically getting a tornado is very, very low overall. But, make sure you just have a way to receive warnings, I mean, in case if a tornado warning gets issued for you. Because, like I was mentioning, while you specifically might be, while you specifically not have a great probability of seeing a tornado, Florida in general does. And, somewhere there's likely going to be some tornadoes tonight. So that is why we need to be cautious across all of the peninsula, really, and just make sure that, like I said, you have a way to receive warnings. That is the most important thing. Scooter, let's see, 34446. Let's see here. 34446, Florida. Gotcha. So yeah, same thing for you, my friend. You're right on the edge of that 2 and a 5% chance. So yeah, 5% chance for tornadoes. So, once again, just make sure you have a way of receiving warnings out there. When it comes to rainfall up in those regions out there, you're kind of southwest of Ocala. Yeah, I mean, we're talking like 3.5 inches of rainfall. Could be pretty crazy. Let's see. Connor says, I live in Myrtle Beach. I feel like this could actually be a decent storm. Yeah, for sure. For you guys out there, yeah. Considering, According to like the NAM model, it shows this thing, getting down into the 990s, 980 millibars, which, that's not the only model that supports that. But also because, those winds out there by Myrtle Beach, I mean, just off the coast could be well over 50 knots, which that is tropical storm force. So, tropical storm force winds seems to be a good possibility for sure. Let's see here. Thanks, we need the rain. Oh, yeah, absolutely. A lot of us do, for sure. A lot of us do, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely been pretty dry out there. Also, for, like, places out by Tampa lately. I mean, we've seen that on the drought monitor recently. I can actually pull it up for you guys. Tampa has actually been very dry. So here's your drought monitor overall. So anywhere that has a shade of color on it, that is saying essentially that it is dry. And you can see out there towards Florida, like we were mentioning, out there by Tampa, out there by, areas slightly to the south as well. It's pretty dry in the extreme drought category. So, this will definitely help out ease those conditions a bit. Same thing for like up in Virginia. It's actually a little bit dry as well, a bit of a drought going on. That's actually really a thing for a lot of the East Coast here. A lot of the East Coast, a lot of the Mid-Atlantic coast, I should say more specifically, has a bit of dry conditions. And the Northeast, honestly, not so much because they've been seeing, storms here and there. Getting the generator ready. That's a good idea. Good idea, for sure. Let's see. Smile today. Let's see. 27105. Let's see here. 27105. Oh, shoot. There we go. Yeah, so, yeah, you, my friend, the good thing is the winds are going to be a little bit lighter out there by you, considering you're not on the coast. However, bit of rain could still be possible, according to the WPC forecast here. We're talking about maybe 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Could be a decent amount actually. Like I said, a lot of the heavy rain's actually going to be crossing throughout a lot of the East Coast. I mean, not just the South. Also, going up into the Northeast coast as well. A lot of the East Coast here in general is going to be seeing a lot. Look at this. Here is your overall rain map here. You can see how the whole East Coast is literally lit up in at least 2 inches of rainfall. So, for the East Coast in general, this is a very crazy system. Very crazy. Let's see. Poke wants me to take a look here at 34234. Let's see here. 4234. It's in Florida. Gotcha. 5% chance for tornadoes. So, like I said, we have a tornado threat tonight. We got to look out there for that. So, make sure you have a way of receiving warnings. 5% chance for tornadoes out there. So, keep an eye out there for that. A couple tornadoes can't be ruled out across Florida today. Later tonight, I should say. And unfortunately, like I was saying, it's going to be at nighttime, so it's a little bit harder to see what's going on out there. So, keep an eye out there for that. Obviously, flooding too, due to a lot of rainfall. We're expecting about 2-3 inches. About 2 to 3 inches of rainfall out there to be a bit of a concern. So we will have to be looking out there for that. So yeah, once again, here's the map across Florida. You can see out there right where you're at, south of Tampa. Right around 2.5 inches could be expected. So pretty good amount of rainfall overall. So we'll definitely need to be on the lookout. I do want to take a moment. I'm going to switch back over here. I want to see. I'm going to first of all turn off that tornado threat. I want to see what risk we have for day 1. Let's see here for today. So regarding flooding, we're going to move the radar away. Is my flooding outlook broken? It might be actually. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Oh, yeah, so we still got a slight risk. So there's basically 4 levels, and this is level 2. So kind of right there in that middle ground for the flooding threat. Let's see here. Tomorrow, yeah, level 2 threat as well, stretching all the way up in the northeast. So pretty good amount of rainfall. This is not a tropical storm. It's a subtropical system, which is under tropical criteria. So it is not considered a tropical storm, but I will tell you they act very similar. It has very similar impacts, flooding, swelling of coastal areas, like I said, a lot of rainfall, tornadoes in this case, could be a concern too. Let's see. Annette wants me to take a look here at 28681. Let's see here. Let me turn that back off here. Whoops. Let's see. We're gonna bring back up the SPC day one outlook here for you guys, so you can kind of see where the big stuff is. Anyways, let's see. You said 28681. 28681 across North Carolina. Gotcha. Yeah, North Carolina's threat to really tomorrow per se. For your specific area out there, kind of northwest of Charlotte overall. The good news is that, the winds aren't going to be as crazy out there on this side as, they're going to be across the east coast of North Carolina. Off the east coast of North Carolina, we're talking winds of like 50 plus knots sustained. So wind gusts could be very, very strong out there. But for you, since you're on the western side, obviously a little bit more inland, it's not going to be as windy. It'll still be a little windy for sure, but not too bad. And of course, with the rainfall, about 1 to 2 inches of rain is expected here. I mean, if we go ahead and hop our way over here to the 72-hour rainfall forecast, I mean, you can see out there, kind of for that location, right between that 1 and that 2 inch margin. So, pretty good amount of rainfall. Can't be ruled out for sure. I mean, you'll definitely see a decent soaking with this event overall. Let's see. Bunzy says stay safe. Absolutely. Yeah, you guys, please be careful out there. Like I said, I'm actually in this as well, so I'll have to, be live. Like I said, I'll definitely be live for it later, but, I'll have to be careful myself here, being in the middle of Florida in that 5% chance. So, I'll be reporting in from the event. So I will be live from where the event's taking place. Let's see here. Nick wants me to take a look here at 28460. Let's see here. 28460. Here we go. North Carolina. So yeah, so that region out there. So yeah, you're close to the coastline. Those winds are going to be pretty rough for you. It looks like, just off the coast here. I mean, we're talking like literally 40 knots or so, which is equivalent to like 50 miles an hour, almost. So pretty strong. Pretty strong, which is pretty crazy. So definitely look out there for that. Look out there for the coastal flooding concern if you live on the coast. So look out there for that. A lot of rainfall too. Got to keep an eye out there for that. The rainfall about 3 inches expected. So let's see here. Basement stream potentially. We don't have basements in Florida. Nope, we don't have them in Florida because if you dig down 2 feet and you're hitting water basically. So yeah, we don't have basements in Florida. It's actually a bit of a fun fact for you. Let's see. Tyler 30143. Georgia. Yeah, so your threat's mostly going to be consisting here for tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. The good news is that you're far inland. Honestly, I don't see much heavy impacts for you, honestly. About a half an inch of rainfall possible. You should be good. I really don't see too many issues for that region. Johnny, is he 32825. Orlando, gotcha. So yeah, Orlando, yeah, you're actually in a 5% chance now for tornadoes. They did upgrade that probability here quite significantly. If you remember yesterday, they had that 2% cutoff there right at Orlando, and now they extended it all the way up even into Jacksonville, Florida, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, 5% chance for tornadoes, so be on alert for tornadoes tonight. Once again, make sure you have a way to receive warnings. I mean, I'm going to be live for some of the event tonight, not the entire thing, because that would take hours and hours. I'm going to be live here for as long as I possibly can. But yeah, so just make sure you have a way to receive warnings, which, once again, I'll be calling out the warnings when I'm live. But yeah, anyways, so be careful out there. Yeah, rainfall too. I mean, good potential for some heavy rain. I mean, we're talking like 3 inches potentially, 3 to nearly 4 inches possible. So we'll definitely keep an eye out there for it. What about Ocala? So yeah, same thing. Kind of pretty much applies for Ocala. 5% tornado threat. 3 to 4 inches of rainfall. Good amount of rain out there. So be careful, especially if you live in a low-lying spot. Low-lying areas. Kind of a concern for that region. Let's see. Do I see the percentage for tornadoes going up to 10% in certain areas? Honestly, not really. I mean, if they did, they would have probably already pulled it by now. I mean, but otherwise, I'm not the SPC. I can't tell you exactly, but I don't see it necessarily being a thing. Is there a tornado risk for Jacksonville? Yes, there is. 5% chance for tornadoes out there. Let's see. No, it's not a nor'easter. Yeah, it's not a tropical storm either. It's a subtropical system. What about Haines City? 33844. Let's see here. 33844. Let's see. Yep, 5% tornado threat. Yeah, you're kind of right there. Wow, you're pretty close to where I'm at. I'm not going to lie, you're right next to me. So, yeah, when it comes to it, yeah, we got a 5% tornado threat, so we got to be on the lookout here for tornadoes tonight. Just got a 40-mile-an-hour wind report coming from Vero Beach in eastern Florida. Anyways, but yeah, we got to keep an eye out there for that. Got to keep it out there for that region. Also with flooding too, about 3.5 inches they were expecting. So good as in Florida. I'd have to disagree. Let's see here. What about Lutz? Let's see, 33559. Let's see, 33559 across Florida. Yep, 5% chance, my friend. Yeah, you're kind of north of Tampa. Good amount of rain. Good amount of rain out there, too. About 3 inches of rainfall. Tornado threat is there. 5% chances for tornadoes. So within 25 miles of that area, there's a 5% chance a tornado could drop within that region. Let's see here. Day Trader 33843. 33843. Let's see. Oh. Frostproof. Gotcha. Yeah, so yeah, 5% chance there for tornadoes as well. I will also mention we do have a 15%, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts too. What I mean by that is, some wind gusts could, from some storms could exceed 60 miles per hour. See, loot. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Tornadoes definitely happen in Florida, but usually don't go over EF3. I mean, yeah, it really just depends on the event, though. I mean, it's happened before. The biggest tornado we've gotten in Florida was an EF4. I mean, they can get strong. They do sometimes, get strong, but out of this event, I wouldn't see them getting that high. But, definitely some tornadoes will definitely likely occur. Let's see. Will I be live for the tomorrow event? Maybe tabletop. Let's just get through the night first, and then I'll decide if it's going to need tomorrow. As of now, probably not, considering it's only a 2% tornado threat, which is a pretty low probability. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be live tomorrow as of now, unless it gets upgraded. Then we'll talk about it. Let's see. What about North Carolina says? Let's see. Ty wants me to take a look here at 28358. 28358. Lumberton, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you're kind of a little bit further inland, so the winds will, probably be pretty strong out there. We could definitely see some wind gusts, over 20 to 30 miles an hour. Could definitely occur. Now rainfall out there about 3.5 inches could be expectancy. So keep it out there. What about Kissimmee? Kissimmee, Florida. Gotcha. So I already know where Kissimmee's at. I've traveled through there many times. Kissimmee out here, 5% tornado threat out there. So got to look out there for some tornadoes late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Of course, strong winds, 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts could be expected out there. So, watch out there for the winds and, got to keep an eye out there for it. Out of some of those storms, I mean, we could see some wind gusts over 60 miles an hour, as the convective outlook does have that. Let's see. Is it the main event tonight, like thunderstorms and tornadoes? Well, the main event tonight's tornadoes, yeah, and damaging wind gusts. Yeah, so gusty winds and some tornadoes tonight. Like I said, also on top of that, flooding too. Flooding's a concern. I mean, considering we're talking a good amount of rain out there, y'all. I mean, seriously, we're talking like 3.5 inches for a lot of Florida. I mean, the central northern side of Florida, like 3.5, 4 inches in some areas locally. Pretty crazy. So that is, it's definitely pretty interesting. Tornadoes are more likely in Florida during El Nino, right? Yeah. Typically. Statistically. But yeah, really the South in general, because you get that that subtropical or that tropical jet stream that rolls through, which supplies a lot of moisture. Will there be any thunderstorms? Yes, there will be thunderstorms. It's kind of what this event's all about for the most part. Let's see here. Howard says about 34446. Gotcha, my friend. 34446 for. Let's see. Okay, so you, my friend, actually you're right on the edge. Look at that, right on the 2 to 5% chance zone, but you're in the 5% chance. So look out for some warnings. Just like I said, make sure you have a way of receiving tornado warnings, because if we get one, take action immediately, because like I said, the tornado event's going to be happening mostly at nighttime tonight, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to see them. So don't wait to see or hear a tornado. As soon as you get that warning, you better take action. Okay. Let's see here. Holmes says thanks, no problem. Any more big events before Christmas? Yeah, still a little unknown right now, considering Christmas is 9 days away. Weather's not really that forecastable, I should say. I mean, we can see sometimes out that far, but I really don't like I don't really like looking at the forecast and 5+ days out, really. Let's see. What time should we expect things to pick up tonight? So really, right around midnight is what it looks like. This stuff is going to really start to pop off out there. Yeah, right around midnight, slightly after. That's whenever the things are going to be probably the heaviest. So I'll probably be live around midnight. That's when I plan on going live for the event, for this event here. So we'll definitely keep it out there for that. Yeah, look at this, guys. Here's the current radar view. A lot of special marine warning just got issued off the coast of Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Look at that right there. Anyways, but yeah, a lot of the wind barbs here are showing 20, 30 knots, so it's definitely getting a little gusty, for sure. Definitely it's getting a little gusty out there. Like I said, we do have a couple wind barbs showing over 70, 80 knots. I think those are just glitched wind barbs here. I don't think those are actual readings. Like I was saying, though, across the east coast of Florida now, which you can see for yourself, out there by Vero Beach, as well as Satellite Beach, South Patrick Shores, 40, 41 miles an hour. Starting to get pretty windy out there. Let's see. I can actually show you. Yeah, look at this. Here's more readings. Orlando right now seeing winds around 12 miles an hour. Not too heavy. Let's see. What about Tampa? Yeah, Tampa's a little heavy out there. A little heavier, I should say. 21 sustained, higher gusts. 26 according to that station. The Keys. Let's see here. The Keys down south right now. Key West, 39 mile an hour wind gusts. Definitely getting a little windy out there. Also out there by Fort Lauderdale, like we were talking about, 45 mile per hour wind gusts. Wow. Miami, 31 mile an hour wind gusts according to that station. Pretty crazy. Definitely getting a little windy out there. Let's see here. Yeah, we just did Kissimmee. Like I was saying, Kissimmee is in the 5% tornado threat. So make sure you have a way to receive warnings, because if you're getting a warning, make sure you need to take action. Also, like I said, rainfall out there, 3.5 inches could be expected. So we'll have to keep an eye out there for that. Let's see. Tabletop, what time? Not too sure, tabletop. We'll have to take a look at that tomorrow, honestly. It's even a question if the instability will reach its way over there, because it's cutting it close. This system tracks a little further to the east than expected. You're probably not going to see hardly anything. So, see, major wind Miami Beach. Oh, yeah, it's definitely getting... Oh, shoot. Definitely is getting a little hectic out there. Let's see. So, yeah, you can see out there by Miami, 31 mile an hour wind gusts there. Here's 136 wind gusts. 45 wind gusts out there. Let's see here. 44. Let's see here. Boca Raton, 38. So we're talking 30, 40 mile an hour wind gusts. I mean, it's starting to gust pretty good. Starting to pick up there quite a bit. So we'll definitely need to be on the lookout there for that. It looks like we got a little bit of a dry spot right now. You can see right here. So a bit of a break in the rainfall for now. like I said, it's going to pick right back up, and we're going to get a lot of rainfall out of this here. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over here to the models here. Like I said, this is what the what the NAM has to show us here. I mean, really a lot of heavy rain. I mean, from now on until pretty much tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening is when we'll move out of Florida. But yeah, until then, a lot of rain. What's up, Coffee? Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, we'll definitely need to be looking out there for that. Let's see. How's Jacksonville? Good question. So Jacksonville does have a tornado threat here tonight, 5%. The Storm Prediction Center actually extended that tornado threat north tonight. So basically late tonight. So we're talking right around midnight, a little after midnight here. So when that tornado threat's going to really start to grow out there. So got to keep an eye out there for that. So be careful if you live out there. This event's going to happen. See, it's just spelled weird. It's Boca Ratoni. Still probably said that wrong. It's calm at the moment, thank you. Yeah, no problem, Christy. This is definitely not going to Minnesota now. No, Minnesota's a little far away, you could say. There's Florida. Minnesota is well up here, so a little bit far. Just a little bit. Just down the road. Just down the road and around the corner. Let's see here. I think we're going to get more than 3 inches in Melbourne. We already have one halfway there. Yeah. Oh, we're already halfway there. Yeah, I mean, quite a bit of it. Like I was saying right now, this was the last published outlook here from the Weather Prediction Center. And we're talking, like I said, a lot of central northern Florida, 3.5. Let's see here. I'm already getting a little nervous to the storm possibly losing power near New York City. So, I mean, yeah, you're going to be getting a storm here, but honestly, let's see. Yeah, New York City. So when it comes to the winds, honestly, yeah, the winds out there by like Long Island and getting into New York City could be like, 30, 40 knots or so. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to get a little windy for sure and a lot of rainfall too. I can't rule out power outages, obviously, but, yeah, overall, at least your tornado threat shouldn't be hardly anything at all. I don't think there'll be any tornado threat out there, actually, so it should be good. Let's see, what are the models thinking on the center track? We don't have spaghetti models for this type of event, but I can show you a mixture of a few models here. So, for example, here is the NAM. You can see how, the NAM goes through central Florida. That central low, just kind of rides the East Coast here. I mean, it cuts through eastern, it goes right over like southern North Carolina there, and just kind of rides up the East Coast. Let's see here. And of course, we have like the GFS model here showing, relatively the same thing. I mean, the models have it relatively knocked down. For once, it kind of seems like it's doing something like this, mostly just riding along that East Coast. Let's see. I live in Snow Hill, Maryland, but very few family in northwestern quarter of Florida. Let's see here. How's the Delmarva Peninsula? Do you have a zip code for that, Jaden? If you do, that would be the way to go. Let's see. Switch to Spectrum. Probably lose my internet. Yeah, I've had that problem before. Terrible, dude. I've had Spectrum both in Kentucky when I lived there and in Florida, both times. Absolute garbage. See, Christy coming with a $2 super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Saying Boca Raton, easy to say, with Raton. Raton. Sounds fancy. Boca Raton. See, I'm in Savannah, Georgia. Gotcha. Yeah, Savannah, yeah, you should definitely keep an eye on it. Yeah, Savannah, you'll definitely get some strong winds out of this event here, more than likely. Models are showing about 30, 40 knots, potentially. Could be a little gusty out there at the coast. Also, yeah, rainfall out there, too. I mean, actually, look at this. Yeah, according to the Savannah area, models have it like 3.5. Like I said, it's like 3.5 to 4 inches. Like that's a pretty good amount of rainfall for sure. Let's see here. Let's see here. Northwood says, your channel just hit my YouTube recommendations, just resub. Thank you. Appreciate that, Northwoods. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Cody says, Hazelhurst, Georgia. Let's look here. Here, we're going to hop on back over here. He said Hazelhurst. Let's see. So I see a Hazelhurst, Wisconsin. Let's see. Here we go. Hazelhurst, Georgia. Gotcha. Okay, so the good news is like I said, you're in a little bit further inland away from the coast, so the winds will be a little tamer. You know, it could still get a little windy for sure, but your main problem is flooding. If you live in a flood-prone area, we're talking about 2.5 to 3 inches of rainfall, so good amount. Let's see here. Dawn says 33881. Gotcha. Let's see, 33881, Florida. Winter Haven, right next to me. Literally right in my area. You literally live like right next to me. So, yeah, right where we're at here. I can say we're at because I live here too, basically. 5% chance for tornadoes out there. So, like I said, we got to keep an eye on the tornadoes tonight. You know, it'll be later tonight, around midnight, slightly after midnight. So, got to look out there for that. You know, that threat out there. So yeah, keep an eye out there for tornadoes. Also, rainfall. We're expecting around 3 inches here. About 3 inches of rainfall out here. So pretty good amount of rain overall. So be careful with that. And, you know, that's kind of our main concerns. Mostly just tornadoes and flooding potential. You know, the winds will be a little windy, of course. I mean, right now they're already a little windy. We're talking about 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But they'll be gusting 30 to 40 tomorrow morning. So pretty crazy. Let's see here. Cody says, thank you. No problem. No problem. Dawn says, thanks. You're very welcome, my friends. No problem, you guys. Like I said, I'm here for you. I want to make sure you guys are prepared for this here. You know, I'll do whatever it takes to, you know, keep y'all informed and stuff like that. We're going to hop on back over here to the radar for a minute. We got a special special marine warning just off the coast of Miami and Fort Lauderdale for, I believe, waterspouts. Yep, waterspouts and winds in excess of 34 knots. So pretty strong. And we're already seeing those coastal weather stations here reporting well into 30, 40 knots. 30 knot here, 44 mile per hour wind gusts. 39 knots here out there by Diana Beach. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Good suggestions, y'all. Bringing the stuff that could fly. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see here. I don't know how you say your name. Dishu. 33605. Let's see here. 33605. Tampa. Gotcha. Yeah, so Tampa's got a 5% chance for tornadoes here. So, yeah, 5% chance for, you know, tornadoes happening in that region. So, late tonight, got to keep an eye on those tornado warnings and stuff like that. So, obviously, if you're getting one, you want to take action. But, yeah, in terms of winds, pretty gusty winds, 30, 40 plus mile-an-hour wind gusts could be possible tonight into tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a little windy out there. And, of course, a lot of rainfall, too. About 2.5, 3 inches expected. Well, I'll be live at midnight. Planning to, for sure. Let's see. Haven't put up my yard decorations. Let's see. What's 21863? Let's see. Wait, 21863. Maryland? Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, yeah, Maryland's fine for the most part. You know, it's going to get a little windy out there off the coast specifically. You know, off the coast of Maryland, you know, definitely going to get a little windy. But, you know, your main thing is just a lot of rainfall, honestly. This is just a big, like, kind of monsoon in a way for you. You know, just a bunch of rain, honestly. Not a whole lot. But no, this is not a monsoon, by the way. This is a cyclone, subtropical. Let's see. ATR Media 29645. Let's see, 29645. South Carolina. Gotcha. Is that Anderson or Greenville? Huh, it's not pulling up that area. Okay, so kind of on the western side of South Carolina. Could be wrong. It didn't pull up properly. But you're talking about an inch and a half of rainfall. Kind of your main concern, honestly. Also, the winds are going to be tamer out there, but still could be a little gusty. I mean, with that strong low pressure system gathering a bunch of strength, yeah, definitely interesting. Did Texas get this? No. Let's see. Updates on 33484. Let's see. Delray Beach. Gotcha. Yeah, so we're talking winds right now, gusting up to 30 to 40 miles an hour right now. 5% tornado threat overall. So yeah, strong winds. Tornadoes possible late tonight. So keep an eye out there for that. But yeah, keep an eye on it. Let's see. Cheryl, 29681. Let's see here. 29681. South Carolina. Yeah, your threat mostly is gonna same area. Yeah, what we were just looking at. So yeah, about 1-2 inches expected rainfall. Some gusty winds can't be ruled out. Jade says I live in Maryland Peninsula. I've been tracking the storm for a week for like a week to a few days. Yeah, we've been watching this on the channel as well for a while. Myatt lives in Northport, Florida. I forgot the zip code. She lives south of Sarasota. The weather said tornadoes in Florida. Just checking. Yeah, so there is a tornado threat out there. Definitely should be on the lookout there. I mean, that's really pretty much the entire peninsula of Florida is under some form of tornado threat. So, just tell your aunt to be careful and make sure she has a way to receive tornado warnings, because if there is one that's in that area, she'll get alerted and, immediately would know to take shelter. That's kind of the main thing. With today's main event, this tornado event happening mostly at nighttime, it makes it pretty dangerous. So just make sure she has a way to receive warnings. See, DJ 33973. Let's see here. 33973, cross portion of Florida. So yeah, same thing for you, my friend. 5% chance for tornadoes. So, talking about 2.5 inches of rainfall. So good amount of rain expected. A lot of heavy rainfall. So if you're in a flood-prone area, keep it out there for that. Tornadoes late tonight. Make sure you have a way to receive warnings as well. And definitely some gusty winds. Yeah, it could be expected. So just be on the lookout, my friend. Definitely be on the lookout here. Let's see here. Anyways, yeah, but just be careful, my friends. And like I said, once again, tonight I'm going to be live with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to be live with you guys here tonight, so we'll be able to cover this event as it currently goes through. But yeah, like I said, we're here for you. And like I said, guys, we don't ask for much on this channel, but if you could consider subscribing, leaving a like, and most importantly, sharing this with your friends and family. Grab this link, which you can grab on our, grab the link to this video, share it to your Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Help share the word out there, because the more people that we can get alerted, the more people we can get aware of the situation. The more potential lives we could save here. Because, like I said, there's going to be some tornadoes, which, tornadoes can be life-threatening. So just make sure that people know about it. Let's see, I live 50 miles away from the North Atlantic Ocean. Gotcha. Nice. Nice. But anyways, my friends, well, yeah, so like I said, we're going to go live tonight. I'm thinking midnight, probably right around 12 a.m., so we'll go live right around then, or until things pop off. I'm just going to keep an eye on the weather, and once tornado warnings and stuff like that start to become a problem, then I'm going to go live, which, like I said, I'm expecting the tornado event to really kind of start just before, if not right around midnight. Is whenever the tornado threat will start to really pop off here, I think. So we'll keep an eye on it. If the center rides up the coast, would that mean, let's see, a lower of chance for severe? Yeah, pretty much, because the instability can't be drawn inland, because it's mostly on the eastern side of that low pressure. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, we are about to roll off here, actually. We usually do these hour-long updates here. We're kind of approaching an hour now. But, like I said, guys, please consider subscribing, leaving a like. It'd be greatly appreciated, my friends. Seriously, like I said, thank you all for all the support lately, guys. You guys rock. We love every single one of you. If there's any questions you guys have, put it in the chat here before we roll off. And like I said, if not, if you have a question after the stream, we have a Discord. Join our Discord in the description. And also, like I said, we'll be live again tonight. So there's going to be another shot for you guys to join us later. Let's see here. Bug says, thanks, Adrian. No problem. No problem. Azure says, stay safe, everyone. Absolutely, guys. Yeah, please be careful. Please be careful out there. Like I said, whenever things pop off, we'll hop on. We'll cover it for a couple hours. And, like I said, we'll be giving you guys the live information. So when we're live, we'll tell you if there's a tornado warning. We'll tell you where the tornado warning's for, when it expires, what's going on in the storm. So that's good. Good thing about Florida is that we have pretty good radar coverage. So that's definitely a good thing. We have radars on the east and on the west coast, out there by Tampa, one out there by Palm Bay. So a lot of good radars, man. A lot of good radars throughout the region. So we have a good amount of radar coverage today. So that'll be good. Jaden says, thanks for the updates. No problem. No problem. Anytime. Anytime, my friends. But like I said, y'all, if you have any final questions before we roll off here regarding this, let me know. Overall, let's see. Tabletop says, will we have better knowledge by tonight about tomorrow? Yeah, definitely we will. But it seems like you're a little scared about that, Tabletop. Like I said, man, it's not something you should panic over, dude. Like I said, there's nothing to panic over. I mean, it's a system that you've probably had similar to in your lifetime. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. They said that 2% chance for tornadoes out there is not a big threat overall, so you're good. The main tornado threat's in Florida, so you're not in Florida, so you're good, man. Just look out for rainfall and some winds. That's pretty much all you got to look out for. It's nothing to, nothing you got to freak out about. Is this storm PDS? No. No. Nah, definitely not. Chris says, thank you, Andrew. No problem, my friend. No problem. But, all right, you guys. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Once again, thank you all for joining us. And please, guys, subscribe. Hit that like button if you guys could as well. Be greatly appreciated. And once again, most importantly, as you roll off, share this live stream to your friends, to your family. Put it on your Facebook. Like I said, tell your friends to join later tonight. Because, like I said, we want to gather as many people as we can to help keep you guys, protected. That's the whole point of this live stream. The whole point of this channel is to help you guys be prepared for these events here, and to help make sure you guys are aware of the situation and stuff like that. So we're gonna do our hardest, or we're gonna try our hardest here to make sure that you guys are, gonna be prepared, that you guys are gonna be safe out there, and whenever there's a warning, like I was saying, we're gonna be on it, and we're gonna be covering it. But anyways. But all right, you guys, let's see here. Thanks for the awesome live videos every day. I look on your live. Says thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lisa, before we roll off here, 28020. We can do that real quick before we roll off here. 28020, 28020. Let's see. Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, so you're good, my friend. You're mostly inland and away from the coast, so it shouldn't be as big of a problem for you. Also, rain is significantly lower out there, about an inch of rainfall expected, considering the coast is about 3 to 4 inches, so big difference. Mostly a coastal storm. Yeah, mostly a big coastal storm. Most of the impacts is going to be on the coast out there, so, overall. All right, guys. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. Like I said, much love to you guys. And like I said, y'all just be careful out there. Once again, no reason to panic. I understand it can be a little scary. But like I said, just know that we're going to walk you through this. You're not alone. Like I said, we're going to be here for you guys. We're going to walk right by your side as this event goes through. I will let you guys know if, you need to take action or anything like that. And so, like I said, we got you, my friends. But, all right, my friends, well, you guys take care. Once again, please be safe out there. If you've not already, consider subscribing. Once again, I'm only saying this to make sure you guys are prepared. So please share this as much as you can. Put it on your Facebook, put it on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Like I said, we're going to be here for you guys. Okay. But, all right, y'all. Well, you guys take care. Once again, be safe out there, and we'll be live here right around midnight tonight to start the coverage. But, all right, my friends, y'all stay safe out there, and we'll see you guys later on. Peace out, my friends. Catch you later.